Well, hello there. Thank you for tuning in. This is a video that's about Clash Force, which is an indie game that came out for the iOS like way back in 2012 by Spicy Gyro Games, and then it was actually ported to PC in 2017. So you might be asking, well, why? Why are you doing this? Truth be told, I wanted something a little bit more simple, a little bit easier. Because I wanted to get my seed legs back. So, yeah. But what is Clash Force? It's basically like it's kind of like a combination of Mega Man and Contra without the definitely a lot more Contra than Mega Man. I say Mega Man just because of the look of it and everything, but basically they were going for a sort of a game that was inspired by Saturday morning cartoons, particularly of the 80s variety. You see here, I have 3 different files, normal, hard, and I'm working on expert. So normal's fairly easy. There's a couple hiccup stages here and there. Hard definitely cranks up the difficulty a little bit, but in a way that isn't too aggravating, I would say. Plus it unlocks F4 course, 3 stages and a boss called like Gauntlet, which is pretty fun. And then Expert is just cranked up a little bit further, and you only get, instead of 3 health throughout the whole thing, 2 health. So we'll just pick hard. And then you get to pick through 3 different characters: Voom, Scorpedo, and a kid. And there's really no difference outside of how they look. I like Scorpedo; he's pretty cool. As you can see here, once you beat a stage and then you quit the game, come back, you actually unlock it, and you'll be able to go and access it through this way, which is really nice. So as you can see here, there's 21 stages overall. We'll just go with the beginning so you can see the wonderful opening here. I will say this: the music is also really good, really enjoyable. I was actually kind of surprised how good it is, but is here Crackman and his evil forces. I can't get over the fact that his name is Crackman. Like, it's so ridiculous. But yeah, the controls are fairly simple. Nothing out of the ordinary. Your jump is a little floaty. That's probably the one thing that kind of sticks in my head the most. And you just fire. You do not get a diagonal shot like you would in Contra. So I guess that's where it kind of gives me a little bit more, I guess, more Mega Man-esque vibes, because it's a little bit more horizontal in your firing. Let's see here, get hit. Sometimes there's health pickups and stuff. And you also get weapon pickups. So there's pretty much, there's not a lot in the way of weapon pickups. Basically, you get 2 kind of weapons that are like this, that are kind of double shot sort of things, and then 2 that are spreads like this one here, and then there's another spread that is 5 shot instead of 3, and then you have a ability to pick up a shield. So altogether you can max out at pretty much right now 4 hits. That said, if you do get hit with the shield, nothing too major happens, but without the shield and you get hit, you drop back down to your regular weapon. And so you go through these stages and everything, all that sort of fun jazz. And at the end, break down the door, and you get a bonus stage. And then, so close. But neat thing about this is not only how, for me, this game plays fairly smooth. I've not had an issue with it. Probably the one thing that, oh, there we go. Look at that. It has its own spread. I will say this: it really doesn't. It doesn't do anything differently that would like stick out. It is pretty much just a kind of like love letter to 80s cartoon style slash, just like the run and gun kind of gameplay style, which is there's nothing wrong with it, other than it's it's one of those things that makes it a wee bit harder to stick in your head. But when you die, it does do this neat thing. It brings you back. There's no midpoints in the stage. You just have to get through the whole stage, and it just is a continuous thing, which I actually kind of like. Makes it a little bit tougher, especially when you're playing it on hard or expert. But that's why I actually wanted to do a review for this, because it's a game that I've been having fun with, that I remember putting on my wish list a while ago and just never really getting it. And it's currently $5 on Steam. If you don't feel that it's worth $5, I can totally understand it. Wait for a sale. It's one of those things that I've already put in close to 3 hours in playing it. So I mean, depends on how you kind of put in the value system for that. Like, is it worth, is $5 worth 3 hours of having fun, you know, with a kind of run and gun platformer? For me, I'd say yes. I actually really like this game, and myself, I've been getting a lot more into playing indie games and enjoying them. I wish there was more vocal support for that sort of thing, and I understand why that's difficult to do, and just with everything that's out there. And that's not to say that it doesn't happen. It's just, you know, I could easily not be paying attention to people who do make the so you can't just run and gun all the way. You kind of have to be a little bit slower. I am playing it on hard, I guess. But I like it. I think it's fun. Highly recommend it. Let me actually go see if I can access the if I can remember. I don't remember which stage it is, but the one stage I enjoy the most, is it this one? No, shoot. Like I said, the music is fantastic in this game. Let's see here. It's not that one. Is it this one? Yes. So this stage is probably, it's super short, and it is probably the most frustrating. It's pretty difficult, as you see right there, because gravity does affect you. So, like, not gravity, but just like movement. So your jumps don't go nearly as far, and it's a little bit harder to do. You have all these lasers shooting at you, and these enemies coming after you, and the missiles are falling. It's a short stage. The reason why I like it so much is because it reminds me of the boss from Contra 3. There's a quick short section where there's they're riding on a helicopter, and eventually they're having to you know, dodge missiles and then jump from missile to missile and then fight a boss, and it is, I don't know. It's something that I really enjoy. But yeah, I guess I should also, last thing to mention is that there are bosses. So you have generally 3 stages, and then a boss stage. 3 stages, and then boss stage, 3 stages, boss stage, 3 stages, boss, 3 stages, and you have this gauntlet thing, and then the bosses on normal mode. It just, you don't have the gauntlet, you go straight to the final boss. But the bosses on the harder setting are a little bit more fun. Normal settings, it's pretty easy. I don't know. Let's actually just go with this first one. So this is the you know, normal. So you have the boss's health up there. You keep on, you just kind of shoot at it, that sort of thing. On expert, you have 2 health instead of 3, so it makes it a lot more challenging, especially when they're shooting out all these wonderful things. So, but yeah, like I said, I liked it. I enjoyed this game, and if $5 seems a bit too much for you, for a game like this, wait till it's on sale, because it pops on sale every now and again. But yeah, with that, thank you for watching. Hopefully you do get the chance to play it. Check it out. I have fun with it. Still having fun with it. Yeah. So, thanks for watching. Take it easy. Have a good one.